These bugs are just ignoring the hell out of both of you and just coming straight for me.
No, they're bugging me too.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's those little gnats.
Yeah. Yeah, the flesh flies aren't out, thank God, but the gnats. Meaning to get out there to Beacon. I'm trying to get a new front end, but I think I'm going to hold off until this frame does meet its 1-year anniversary. They say, Surly says that this frame isn't rated for more than 80 millimeters of travel for a suspension fork. Okay, this fork, it's 60 millimeters, and I don't like it. I don't even know if it's so much the length, but the quality of the fork. It's supposed to be like a $200 fork, but I did some research into it, and apparently Trek had like some sort of a big recall on forks a number of years ago, and this was the fork that was used to replace it. And it just rides like shit, so I keep the suspension locked out. It just rides like complete shit. It's like you put the suspension on, all of a sudden you feel like your tire is half flat, you know. So I'm gonna because they say that it might compromise the frame if we go over 80 millimeters of travel. Well, it's not a super cheap shock, but see, I'm used to RockShox, and RockShox is an air and oil system, and believe me, it handles like a champ. That thing is fucking awesome. But from what I'm being told, it has to do with the rate of travel, so the length of the fork. So I've never had issues with the front end of a frame anyway. It's always been where the top tube meets the seat tube. And I'm going to get a new RockShox. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a 100 millimeter RockShox. And I'm just going to go for it and hope it makes it. You know, worst comes to worst, I have to buy a new frame. But yeah, this whole front end, I want to get a non-articulated stem because everything, it's all very creaky, cracky, it creaks, car back. Go ahead, Denise. Yeah, I'm going to get a new front end. I'm going to get a new stem, new fork. I already got a new handlebar. And, yeah. a decent one, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. It all depends on what you need it for and how often you ride it. So, I mean, like I was telling you earlier, those 6061 TIG frames, those aluminum frames, if I were just a weekend rider, you know, I would have been okay on that. But because I live car free and I ride my bike every last single day, like these are new tires that I put on. They're about two months old, and I've already got about 1,000 miles on them in those 2 months' time. Oh my God, yeah. You know, year round. That big ass hailstorm we had a couple of months ago. You know, 60 mile an hour. I was out there in it. I had to be somewhere. I mean, I wasn't out there for pleasure, for recreation, but I had to be somewhere. And there you go. I gotta get new bar ends too. My sucker fell over. This bad boy cracked. Yeah. Gotta get a new bar end. Yes. Yes, indeed. Car back. Coming. Where? Brick house, huh? there has been, I don't know what's going on. I think some sort of a serious study needs to be launched. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's always been child abuse. There's always been the parent that flies off, beats their kid a little too hard or shakes them too hard. That's always been around. But suddenly, there's just been this massive influx of seriously cruel, sadistic shit being done to kids, babies. And I'm like, what the hell? One woman, she put her child in the oven, a toddler, and just some seriously super sadistic shit going on. There was a grandmother that took a sledgehammer to a newborn. Yeah, like I'm saying, this is something different than what's been going on. It's almost like I want to say like some sort of a demonic spirit that's out there doing shit. Yes, believe it or not, that's what I said. I have a very vivid memory of saying in the 08-09 bank collapse, get ready for the sex assault and child assault to spike dramatically. For whatever reason, when the economy gets really, really bad, sex assault and child abuse, it spikes. Oh, you mean that's not being torn down, that's being built up? So it's a housing project that was started and then abandoned? Wow. Whoa. They're too expensive and they're too poorly made these days. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, houses are extremely expensive. I know, that's another reason why I don't want to buy one. It's like, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and after paying $20,000 into the house, and because of the market, suddenly everything you paid in doesn't mean shit. You haven't paid, you're upside down, you're screwed up. You have no equity after $20,000. Get the fuck out of here.
Mortgage, it's started out with monthly interest.
Yeah. 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 I ever get are the FBI is telling me somebody wants to break into my home and to buy a home security system. Yeah, that's what I get. Yeah, but they don't build houses like that anymore. The wood, the plaster, and not to be condescending or nothing, but the immigrant labor, nothing against them as a people. And but then again, I can't fault them for doing a shoddy job. If I was only getting paid $8 an hour to build a fucking house, I'd do a shoddy job too. Manufactured these days to make sure that you come out of, they keep you in the market basically. Cars, houses, everything. Just stay in the market, keep the money coming.